During the third millennia, in a strange place known as the United States of America, a war was brewing. Brainwashed Marxist idiots in colleges across the nation clashed with equally brainwashed, anime-obsessed neo-Nazis. Starbucks windows were shattered, Dodge Challengers were totaled, and Muslims realized that rental vans were cheaper than plane tickets. Skinny, anemic millennials from coast to coast were hospitalized with life-changing injuries such as sprains and first-degree burns. And the heroic knights of 4chan rose up to defeat Shia LaBeouf and drive the evil villain into a descent towards a madness the likes from which he would never recover. As the enemies of freedom destroy the cities that raised them, as America begins to resemble an Iron Maiden album come to life, two heroes have risen up to fight against the culture of utter madness and restore sanity the only way they know how. By refusing to take any of it seriously. Mersh.
And I said, hey, oi, let's chop your penis off. Oi, can I have me penis back? Why do you have dreadlocks, you white oppressor?
Royce Lopez.
Always be aborting. A always be aborting. Always be aborting.
Breaking news.
Breaking news,
You're
guys.
hearing it only on our show first. Apparently Donald Trump has worked out a deal. He will get the wall. Unfortunately, it's going to be a rock climbing wall.
Oh, no! The other side's going to be a slide. You climb the wall up and you just
lands into a nice, clean, chlorinated pool. And then you immediately get a welfare check. Fucking A.
Oh, shit. He was a boy, he went to girl, now he wants to be a boy again.
Oh, God, just stay a girl if you're going to be this indecisive.
I think Caitlyn Jenner's a handsome woman with a great penis. Look, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with trannies. I just don't want to put that one's cock in my mouth.
Bound forever by their mutual love of smoking marijuana, Simpsons references and affection towards Alex Jones, these two men have joined forces to bring you uncut news and opinions directly from the belly of the beast. Saving Western civilization one childish dick joke at a time, here they are, your new heroes of the Imperium, Mersh and Royce Lopez.
Anyone else? Anyone else want to fuck with us today? Because I'm at this point. Welcome aboard, guys. Revenge of the Sis live on Stream.me.
And Twitch.
Oh, great.
And Periscope.
Oh, great.
Now we're going up against Dilly.
Cool.
And on top of that, Alex Jones is on Joe Rogan, so there's 100,000 people watching that.
So nobody would have watched us on YouTube
Anyway, yeah, so
who
perfect
cares?
day.
So, yeah, we got a copyright strike on the main channel. We're going to have to deal with that. And can we just say right now? Can we just say what we were talking about off the air?
Sure.
All right, guys. We're not going to play your shit anymore unless you've, actually vetted where you're getting your clips, what you're doing. We appreciate people that submit shit for the show. We love it. We love this interactive community. It's great. But recently, we've had some people join the community who have been submitting things to the show that keep getting us fucking popped. And I know that some people do this out of passion. Some people do it because it's fun. We do this for a living. So when you pull things, and again, whoever made this clip that we're going to get into, we are fine. We're covered technically under both parody and fair use. So I don't see a problem getting it overturned. But you guys have to realize that there are different categories of content creators out there. There are the ones that, you could look at something and go, I'm going to use this clip because it's covered under fair use. But there are still organizations, companies, groups who are always going to aggressively and proactively issue copyright takedown requests because it's just how they are. If we can't vet where your stuff's coming from anymore, we can't say for sure we're going to play. Because everybody keeps submitting stuff to the show and not properly vetting where they're getting their stuff from. So now this FELD Motorsport, FELD Entertainment has hit us with a copyright strike for the motocross.
And
video.
somebody says blaming it on fans. We're not blaming it
I'm
on
not
fans.
blaming it on fans, dude.
Calm down.
I'm explaining why in the future we won't be playing as many fan-created videos. Guy.
Has nothing to do with the fans. We appreciate everything that they do.
But you understand that we could come in here and fucking talk for 2 hours and not catch a copyright strike. You get it?
Right.
So I'm just saying, please try to vet where you're getting your stuff. Because now I got to double, triple, and quadruple check every fucking video that gets submitted to us. Because I don't want to take 3 days off while we reverse a copyright strike. I'm not blaming anybody. If I was blaming anybody, that would be retarded. But I don't want people, because again, this happens with him and it happens with me. There are people that will make a video. They'll email it to Revenge of the Sis. They will email it to Mersh. They will email it to Royce. They will email it to the Nightwave channel. They'll DM it to Royce. They'll DM it to me, and they'll DM it to RTC. Like, we get overwhelmed with stuff, and sometimes you send it to one of us. If you send something to him or you send something to me, we're both going to see it. It's just how the synergy we have. So if you send something to us, we don't play it, it's probably because we, for whatever reason, either didn't get to it or didn't have a reason. The problem comes where people start pestering us to play their stuff, and it does happen. Play my thing again, dude. You should play my thing. And it's like now the more interactive we're trying to make this, the less like we're gonna keep getting hit here, and we're taking hits left and right. So yeah, I don't know what to say other than we're gonna have to be a little more selective when we play stuff, because this is like the second time in the last month that we've had an episode either completely demonetized or, in this case, now we have a strike. Can't live stream.
Yeah, so we got hit right before the show. It's like at 3:05 if you want to know the exact time when we got the email.
3:05 live.
FELD Motorsports, which this is the Owen Benjamin video of the, Owen Benjamin's voice over the Drew voice over the motocross people. And we played that video a couple times and we thought it was funny and we liked it. We got hit with a copyright strike. Here's what it says. Hi, Revenge of the Sis. Due to a copyright takedown notice that we received, we had to take down the following videos from YouTube. It was the episode 313 and then episode 314. Takedown issues by FELD Motorsports. This means that your video can no longer be played on YouTube. You ever received one copyright strike. If you get multiple copyright strikes, we all know we've been through this before. So this is the by the way, it was less than 1 minute. It was less than 1 minute, the video. And now if you look at our channel, we have live streaming disabled now for 90 days. 90 days live streaming is disabled from YouTube. So by the way, it was again less than a minute clip. And it was, of course, covered by fair use. We were commenting over it. And it was parody because it had a completely different... It's completely covered. So the issue is I'm not even worried that we're not going to get this reversed. This is going to get reversed. This easily falls under fair use.
Yeah, it's getting reversed either the easy way or the hard way.
Right. The easy way, we hope, is...
we prefer the easy way.
Right.
But I will say this. Guys, please. I have a very lengthy email filled with all the information, with reminders to this company of legal precedents that were set throughout the last 20 years about transformative work and parody and fair use. I've covered us very well in the email I wrote.
Yes.
We made a phone call to the actual guy at the company who issued the takedown request. Anybody who is going to go after these people and scream at them on social media, you're not helping.
Yeah, don't scream at them, please.
So if you'd like to nicely say, hey, those guys, they didn't mean anything by it, please, would you consider being nice and manually retracting the strike? We encourage that. But please don't be fucking dickheads on Twitter and start screaming, because I think we're going to probably get this hopefully manually rescinded. But, even if we don't, we'll go through the the appeal process. You got to understand that these people are not these are not YouTubers. Like, it's unforgivable for YouTubers who provide commentary and stuff to issue these takedown strikes. I'm less angry at these people because I don't think they understand this world at all. I just don't think they do. I think that they're old school fucking production company that just does videos and gets paid for them. I don't think they understand fair use or transformative work or parody. They gonna learn.
Yeah.
But I certainly wouldn't recommend it. You fucking piece of shit. They're not. It's not mundane, Matt. So relax. But we're gonna try to, I guess, whatever, take it down, whatever. And whoever's saying that Heel Turn's channel is down, it's still there. I don't know what you're talking about. I think they got their Streamlabs taken away.
Yeah, they got their Streamlabs taken away. Which is something
That's a
different.
scary precedent.
That is very scary. That is very scary.
That's a creepy. That's a really creepy. And by the way, that wasn't even like Jared Holt or some of the other, these other little bloggy.
Yeah.
It was that angry white men blog that got them all pinched.
Ew.
And you should have seen it. I was watching Wild Smile. Shout out to Wild Smile. I was watching his show last night. He was reading the Angry White Men blog, and they were like, Heel Turn is a channel featuring alt-right neo-Nazi personalities. They've raked up over $900 in donations in the past month on Streamlabs. Wild Smile's reading these last night going, wow, you're really taking them out, huh? You're taking down the big guys. They were reading people's monthly totals on Streamlabs. Bro, I felt bad for some of these guys. Like, it was hilarious. Like, they got down to like number 7, and it was like, this alt-right neo-Nazi has made upwards of $400 in the last month. And you're like, that's not even enough to do a show. You relax. They're not taking over the world with that. So, yeah, I guess now Streamlabs is yanking people. That's a scary thing. So, hey, Mel Gibson, maybe stop with the fucking edgy things. I'm going to have to fucking block you on there. I might have to start fucking locking shit down because, again, you guys want to be like, oh, you're selling that soap out the shekels? Yeah, it is. I want to do this for a living. And I don't want to have my ability to go and get new glasses and go see my nephew marry the woman he loves. I don't want to miss these opportunities because some faggot can't resist the urge to donate $14.88 and write rape siege, rape siege, rape siege over and over again until some algorithm picks me up and I can't get money on Streamlabs anymore. So, please, can everybody just kind of try to be funny and chill? Fuck. We're getting in trouble lately for all this shit that other people are doing. And I'm getting sick of it. I just want to do my show, man. I just want to be funny, dude.
No, I know,
Remember
man.
being funny?
No, it's but the bigger issue is the YouTube copyright system is a fucking mess.
It is a mess.
Like, it's a mess. Like, even when, by the way, you could say that even when we were criticizing Crowder, we both said he should not have been hit for that. That was fair use. I think what you guys don't understand is the reason you see us being frustrated is, yeah, we're probably going to win this 99.9%, even hopefully not the hard way, hopefully the easy way. But let's say, look, this is clearly fair use. There should be no issue. But the problem is, for the week that it's going to take YouTube to go through this after we do a counter notification, we then now cannot broadcast on YouTube. We can't take super chats, and we can't make money.
To me, I think the easy compromise, does this make sense? Issue the fucking strike. Not issue the strike. Take the videos down temporarily until the strike is resorted, until the strike is resolved.
Exactly.
But don't give a strike. Like,
so let me keep going live.
Like, go, look, somebody hit you with a DMCA takedown. Until we sort this mess out, we're taking the video in question down out of respect for their legal claim. Mm-hmm. But we're also going to let you continue to do what you do. Don't play their stuff again until we have this resolved. And then give it a couple days. And then if somebody rescinds it, or then you go, all right, look, your videos are back up. That would be way better. I could deal with my video being gone for a couple days. But this is now, no, your video's down. And you're fuck you. Because some guy jumped the gun, fuck you. Some guy got a little too trigger happy. Fuck you for a week.
You know, what was funny about this was we were hit with a copyright claim before where for this same one of these same episodes, which means an ad would have run and they would have got money on it. And honestly, when that happened, I was like, we've already made the money we're gonna make on this video. I don't care. I would leave them with that. I'll be like, fine. I mean, I don't. If you want to make money for a 5-second thing for a 2-hour video, I don't even care. Don't care.
That happened on Nightwave with that Martin Noakes guy, the guy that sang the 9/11, like the really like adult contemporary, like Peter Cetera sounding 9/11 song. And I guess he started monetizing, and I got hit. Any episode I've ever played Martin Noakes, I got it's going to play a commercial and give it to him, and I lost all my money. But I was like, the guy writes conspiracy songs that sound like 70s pop hits, and he makes these autistic music videos. He's earned it. Like, I didn't, you know what I mean? There's certain times where you go, all right, I'm not going to get a strike. You know what, Martin Noakes? God bless you. Take the shekels.
I think this is somebody at FELD Motorsports that doesn't really understand how this works. And by the way, this is not a great way, FELD Motorsports, to endear yourself to people. Like that's the worst part.
It is. But again, this is why I don't want you people going off on this dude and freaking out, because these are not YouTubers. I don't think that these people understand the consequences of what they did.
Right.
Which is why I'm not as angry, because it's like, you know, when Owen does it, when he's doing the exact same thing we do, which is punching up, his entire show is making fun of Joe Rogan and Jordan Peterson, and then we make fun of him and he hits us. That's hypocrisy. That motherfucker needs to fucking feel the pain.
Right.
But when it's Feld Motor, I really think that they're dumb, and they think this is mine. You can't use this, and they've no idea how fair use works. They don't know how YouTube commentary works. So I'm really not that angry. Somebody
says, "How did they even find it?" I don't know. That's a good. It was manually. I could say this. It was manually taken down. It wasn't the algorithm that caught it. It was manually taken down, which means somehow somebody saw it. Is it possible that somebody doesn't like us?
I doubt it.
That's
what I think.
Somebody that doesn't like us might have sent it to them.
That's what I think.
And said, "Hey, look what they're doing to try to fuck with us." If I had to guess, but again, this is fair use.
I think I know who too.
You can watch what we did. What we did was not only was there it was a parody noise over it. Not only was there a parody noise over it, but we were talking over it, and it was less than 1 minute in a 2-hour show. You know?
Yeah, I think I know who did it, and you're still never going to be named.
Still not going to be named?
No, he's just
doesn't deserve it.
No, you don't get what you want.
Yeah, right.
I got all my PayPal money back, by the way.
So did I.
Yeah.
Same thing.
So it's
Same
not
thing.
working, and this is going to get resolved too. So it's not working. It's not working. Everything that people do to try to stop us, it's not working. It's actually helping. We're doing better than ever. So whoever is trying to stop us, whoever really hates us, I know that bugs you at night. We're doing really awesome, actually.
So, you know, again, I would tell you, if you're watching this episode today, just share the streams and put it out there, because obviously people aren't getting notifications. And like we've always told everybody, you know, I know it's a pain in the ass, and I know YouTube is easier, but if you really do like the show, I would tell you to subscribe. Subscribe to stream.me/Revenge of the Sis. Subscribe to twitch.com/We're Not Sorry. Even Periscope, whichever way you want to find the show. I mean, I understand that the biggest problem with stream.me and Twitch is you can't pause and then rewind and go forward. It's live. You can do that on Periscope, but even that is annoying to do.
Can I yell real quick?
Of course.
If you're listening to the podcast at home, for those of you watching live, get back. If you have headphones on, I would take your headphones out right now, because I am going to yell right now. We fucking know Alex Jones is on Joe Rogan. We know. We know. We know. We know. I'm sorry, dude, but it's like...
You know how mad I was, too? I went into... I went into our Discord, and I posted the screenshot. You know, I let them know first, hey, we're not going to be live on YouTube, because, you know, they're the loyals. I posted the screenshot, and people just go ignore it. And right underneath that, Alex Jones is... I'm like... And then I had to write, yeah, cool. I don't give a fuck.
Do you remember when I told you people on Twitter that I would begin cutting people out of my life even people who donate lots of money and all this other shit. I'm gonna start cutting people out of my life who send me front page news. Okay? Stop sending us top tier, top 3 trending stories. Stop. We know he's on Rogan. We know literally every human being knows that Alex Jones is on Joe Rogan right now. Between the emails, between the DMs, between the tags, between the people in the chat, we fucking know. Holy shit!
Patience here. Did you guys know Robert Kraft got arrested?
That was the day that I wrote the tweet.
I know.
Because I was like, enough. If I wake up in the morning and my phone has a notification built into the bloatware that I don't want, telling me a news story, it made it past that level of where maybe the guys don't know about this yet. Like, you know what I mean? There's so many people that come to us with amazing shit as it's breaking. You know, Trollita's one of those that's good at that. Cool Scott's another great one that'll just, you know what I mean? He'll call like, dude, this isn't even news yet. And you go, holy shit, Cool Scott. Cool Scott works nights and he's a weirdo, so he just finds all.
Oh,
the
I
good
know.
stuff.
You don't know how many mornings I wake up because Cool Scott's,
best.
and I wake up with a bunch of prep for Daywave because he's just doing everything.
Yeah, he's the guy that'll just
Yeah.
spot a fucking. I think he might have been the one that sent me the Israeli star on the caravan truck, and I was like, God damn, man, you're like, it's like 2 a.m. Truck this out. I'm like, fuck, he's good. But then there's like 100 of you that go, did you hear Alex Jones is on Joe Rogan? Fucking literally everybody knows that. It's so annoying. It's so fucking annoying. And then we tell you it's annoying and you just, and it's not, I can tell if you go, wow, this annoys me and people start doing it as a goof. I'm looking at you, Trollita. But there's like, no, these people are all serious. They just don't listen. Hey, Royce. Do you know Alex Jones is on Joe Rogan today?
100,000 people are watching it right now. I think we're very aware of what's happening.
160. We know.
And by the way, obviously we're going to talk about it, but we're not going to watch his live stream. Tomorrow, see, this is what we do because we like to put together a professional show. Tomorrow, our good fans that help us out are going to clip the good stuff from that. That way we get into the meat of it. You know, that way tomorrow when we do the show, we'll wait till the show is over. And then I'm going to watch it on my spare time. We'll analyze it. And me and Mike will be like, hey, man, did you see that clip at this timestamp? We'll put together timestamps. And we're going to cover it, obviously. But I'm not going to watch it live. Like, why would I watch it live?
No, it is.
Yeah.
And I'm sure even tonight I'll have time. Like, by the time
Yeah,
Nightwave
of
comes
course.
around, somebody will have sent me some
Of
good
course.
timestamps and we can go through it. But you guys are like, go watch Alex and Joe right now if you want. I don't care.
Yeah, what are you going to do? We're not on YouTube right now anyway, so at this point, you know.
But just stop telling. Like, if you get up in the morning and you go to get your cup of coffee on the way to work and you look down at the New York Post, I don't need to know what the fucking cover story is. Okay, whatever front page news is, it's front page news. Everyone knows it. Tell me something that's not in the paper. Tell us something. Find us a video of somebody doing something that nobody knows yet. But don't tell us that Alex Jones is on Joe Rogan. We know this. Fuck, we know Robert Kraft got a hand job.
This is, you know, and
Do you hear Michael Cohen's going to... Yeah, we know. We know.
But, you know, going back to this, and we are going to move on. I had a lot of stuff today. I was really excited for today's show because I had a bunch of fun things and the Cohen debacle, which we're going to get into. We're going to get into all the stuff. We are. But just so people know, there is a real big problem with YouTube's system. There is a big problem. Look at what just happened to Crowder. Look at what happened to Mike. Look at what happens to channels all the time. Daywave, my original Daywave account was taken down because I was talking over a BuzzFeed news video, and nothing happened. So, you know, something needs to be done about this. This can't continue to go this way. I like Mike's idea. Think that's the best idea,
Yeah,
Mike.
take the video down until we decide what the fucking deal is. And if I did steal your shit, give me the strike. Keep the video down. But that's too much work for YouTube. They don't want to be the arbiter. They're going to like, we'll just take it down. You guys can sue each other. I don't care. They're just so lazy. There's such shit about the level of service that they provide people.
You know, I got to say, and also with Stream.me, there is some positives. I don't want to just shit on it. The positive side of Stream.me is the quality, video quality is superior.
It's outrageous.
Is superior to YouTube. So I know you lose the pausing capabilities and all that stuff. And of course, I'm going to put this whole episode up on our main channel, on ROTC on YouTube at the end of it. But I will say that their quality is very good. And thank you for adding the sub button. I don't even know how it works because I haven't even played with it, but I guess you could do that if you want to. And for those asking, because I saw some people were asking in the chat, here's the link. Here's the link to the tweet. If you want to help, just be nice. All you got to do is retweet this, and that's probably the best way to help. Okay.
You can't just copyright strike people, all right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people making money on YouTube, Owen.
So we hope that FELD Motorsports comes to their senses and we get the strike reversed. That's all we could do. What?
I thought it was just scuttlebutt, as they say. But I don't think it's like all over Twitter. I don't think Ethan, Ralph, and Zoom are getting along. This could be very, very bad.
What's happening now?
I don't know, but it's... sometimes there's a fight, you dive right in the middle, and then there's other ones you're like, no. I'm not getting killed. Yeah, I'm not, but yeah, that's not good. I guess Killstream's off for a week. Join us tonight for Nightwave all week. I'll be there with you.
So, I'm going to try.
Be all right, whatever. It's a couple days. We're doing all right. I tried to tell Royce before the show, like, because he's all stressed, and I'm stressed too, but it's like, at least we're not at the fucking. At least we're not talking to 25 people anymore, and like at least somebody gives a fuck about this show,
right?
So it's like we got to be kind of. I don't know. I'm trying to be serene about this.
Yeah, so am I. But I mean, I guess I would have been better if this would have happened like at noon, but it happened like right before the show. But we'll move on, right? We can't complain about it all day. So this did happen today. Michael Cohen was testifying in front of Congress, and I figured we would play Michael Cohen's testimony at the beginning, and then some of the stuff surrounding it. So of course everybody knows Michael Cohen.
Not familiar. Who's this guy?
The president's former lawyer. The one who helped him set up...
Jewish fella?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
So let's watch.
Ranking Member Jordan and members of the committee, thank you for inviting me here today. I have asked this committee to ensure that my family be protected from presidential threats and that the committee be...
This fucking guy.
I watched this live today, and I was screaming at it.
You're a piece of shit.
Sensitive to the questions pertaining to ongoing investigations. I thank you for your help and for your understanding. I am here under oath to correct the record, to answer the committee's questions truthfully, and to offer the American people what I know about President Trump. I recognize that some of you may doubt and attack me on my credibility. It is for this reason that I have incorporated into this opening statement documents that are irrefutable.
By the way, just so you understand, these documents that are irrefutable, because I saw this today, here's what he did, and this is a classic tactic.
It's a check.
But check this. Oh, yeah, I know. So he brings up that Trump is racist. He has no proof for Trump being racist. He says he's definitely racist. He's told me racist things. There's no proof. He brings up the Trump colluded with him to send the WikiLeaks stuff. He has no emails and no proof. The paperwork that he brought was Trump's financial records from 2011, 2012 that Trump gave him, and then his financial records that show that Trump paid him $35,000 to check.
That shows nothing.
Exactly.
Lawyer's lawyer.
So they say this is a lawyer trick. So they're trying to these documents, but you don't have to. First off, I'm sorry. Let's just play it. I want to get ahead of myself.
And demonstrate that the information you will hear is accurate and truthful. Never in a million years did I imagine, when I accepted a job in 2007 to work for Donald Trump, that he would one day run for the presidency, to launch a campaign on a platform of hate and intolerance.
Because he's Jewish.
President Trump, let me tell you something. He's a racist, a homophobic, the top 1% of the 4%.
We know Bernie. We know Bernie.
Tolerance and actively win. I regret the day I said yes to Mr. Trump. I regret all the help and support I gave him along the way. I am ashamed of my own failings and publicly accepted
Which failings?
responsibility.
Was all the failings when you recorded your client illegally during a consultation? Mm-hmm. Those failings?
Or when you broke a attorney. By the way, so you know what happened? Tell me.
He got disbarred, by the way, yesterday.
But you're right, he did. But it's not great. You know why it's not great? New York, the same one that has a lawsuit, disbarred Cohen one day before he had to testify in front of Congress. That way no one could accuse him of a client privilege. They'll be like,
But he already did.
I understand.
But he already did.
I know he already did. But don't you think it's suspect that he was disbarred one day before he spoke in front of Congress? One day before? It gets crazy. Don't watch this. I guarantee you're going to be furious.
This guy is the biggest rat fuck.
Oh, yeah.
In the history of rat fucks.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He's a liar, too.
I am ashamed that I chose to take part in concealing Mr. Trump's illicit acts rather than listening to my own conscience.
But you regret becoming a lawyer?
You have.
It's your job.
You have no conscience.
That's your job. Is to conceal illegalities. That's your job.
You know, I'm sick of picking up garbage. You're garbage man.
Seriously.
Don't be a garbage
I
man.
am ashamed for spending 20 years picking up garbage.
I am ashamed because I know what Mr. Trump is. He is a racist.
President Trump.
President of the United States.
President.
He is a con
Donald
man.
Trump.
And he is a cheat. He was a presidential candidate who knew that Roger Stone was talking with Julian Assange about a WikiLeaks drop on Democratic National Committee emails. And I will explain each in a few moments. I am providing the committee today with several documents, and these include a copy of a check Mr. Trump wrote from his personal bank account.
That's great.
After he became president.
To his lawyer.
To his lawyer.
To reimburse.
To his lawyer.
Wow, you really got a smoking gun there, don't
Yeah,
you?
no, he's going to jail.
Wait, you mean to tell me a guy, a billionaire who's running for president of the United States, had a lawyer? Sounds suspicious.
Me for the hush money payments I made to cover up his affair with an adult film star and to prevent damage to his campaign.
Wow, rich people that cheat on their wives sometimes pay them off. This is crazy. Did you know this was coming?
I thought this. Remember when they said that Russia rigged our election?
Yes.
Are we going to get to that at any point, or when do we get? Well,
you'll see.
Are we going to get to that? I mean, how long into this are we now?
More than a year.
Couple, almost 2 years.
Almost
now.
2 years. You're right. Yeah.
So we gonna do the Russia thing again, or are we just back to the porn star?
Copies of financial statements from 2011, 2012, and 2013 that he gave to such institutions such as Deutsche Bank. A copy of an article with Mr. Trump's handwriting on it that reported on the auction of a portrait of himself that he arranged for the bidder ahead of time and then reimbursed the bidder from the account of his nonprofit charitable foundation, with the picture now hanging in one of his country clubs.
And
today, my guilty.
Hey, Mike, I don't know if you know this, but the You ever heard of the Time's Up campaign?
Yeah.
Against sexual assault of poor women? You know, their female CEO of that $24 million legal fund, her son just sexually assaulted someone. Now, that's a spicy controversy because, you know, it's a rape charity and all. This is boring. This is boring and gay.
Oh, you'll see.
Not to release his grades or SAT scores. I hope my appearance here today, my guilty plea, and my work with law enforcement agencies are steps along a path of redemption that will restore faith in me and help this country understand our president better.
Who's watching this and going, this guy, he's right.
Straight shooter.
This guy's the honest dude.
Let me tell you something. I met a lot of Jew lawyers in my day, Michael Cohen. But you are a straight shooter. You know what? Here's your law license back.
Yeah, we apologize. Yeah.
I lied to Congress when Mr. Trump stopped negotiating the Moscow Tower project in Russia. I stated that we stopped negotiating in January of 2016. That was false. Our negotiations continued for months later during the campaign.
Cool. So you lied before, but now he's telling the truth.
Now he's telling the truth.
Now he's 100% honest. Do you understand that only in this fucking Congress, only in this world that we live in, because this is the, and we saw this with the Kavanaugh thing. This is how this works with the House, and when the Democrats come and they bring people in, they make it look like a trial, but it's obviously not a trial because him as an attorney, if Michael Cohen was an attorney, right, and he had to, like, let's say, defend Trump from murder. And one of the witnesses who said he didn't do it was a guy who just pled guilty to lying in front of Congress. You would go, Mister, I can't use this guy as a witness.
Yeah, no DA in the world would use a guy.
I can't use this guy.
Who's now saying whatever the DA wants just to get immunity?
Yeah,
that's not.
I can't use. And they saying I got a guilty plea. I'm going to go to prison for 1 year. You'll probably be let out in 6 months, and then you're going to get a $10 million book deal. How about that, Cohen? Because that's what's going to happen.
Mr. Trump did not directly tell me to lie to Congress. That's not how he operates. In conversations,
So
he just admitted. Sorry, Mike. Go ahead.
No, I'm just going to say what you were going to say.
He just admitted.
Said he didn't tell you what to say.
He didn't tell you what to do. Yeah, but I knew what he was thinking.
Okay.
All right, then you broke the law.
Then you were, until you betrayed him, an excellent lawyer.
Yeah.
And then you decided to stop being one. That's not on him. By the way, can I just correct some people in the chat?
Sure.
With this fucking, everybody's like, he's going to get raped in jail. Can you guys, do you understand that, like, you know when they say, like, religion was invented by, like, poor people so that they could feel like their rewards are not in this world, that there's some kind of, you know, karma, the afterlife, God, you know, the meek will inherit the earth. Prison rape is another one of these fucking myths that you guys tell yourselves all the time. Mm-hmm. Like, everyone's just getting deep-dicked every night all willy-nilly in prison. Sexual assault in prison, while more frequent than, let's say, an Arby's. Well, they're about even, probably less than a Chick-fil-A. There's about as many rapes in an Arby's as there are in jail. But everybody acts like, don't drop the soap, because there's just guys in jail all lining up to fuck other dudes. It's not how it works. You're creating a comforting myth in your mind so that you can just feel like, oh, justice has been served already. It hasn't. Michael Cohen's not going to get ass raped. It's not happening. So calm down. Especially federal prison. Nobody gets butt fucked in federal
He's going
jail.
to the Bernie Madoff prison.
He's going to Bernie Madoff jail. But even if you went to federal drug dealer jail, you don't get raped. You get raped in prison when you really fuck some people over.
Right.
Like, I'm not a very tough guy. I could go to prison like right now for like 5 years and come back unfucked. But they just do this thing. Yeah, better not drop the soap. You know how many child molesters are in jail that haven't even been raped? Trust me, they're very backlogged on prison rapes.
we had during the campaign. At the same time, I was actively negotiating in Russia for him. He would look me in the eye and tell me there's no Russian business. and then go on to lie to the American people by saying the same thing. In his way, he was telling me to lie.
Did a woman write this?
You're right. You know, look, man, I didn't know what he was
woman-
thinking, but, you know, I knew.
I knew what he meant. You knew what he meant when he. No, that's not how it works, you fucking moron. No, he's not a moron. He's a fucking rat, is what he is. I knew what he meant when he said it. This is a nothing burger. I can't imagine the media can even do any. So far, the media can't. What are they going to take from this?
You know,
it's a tough one, man.
No, it's just like, you know, I want to be a nice guy here, but, you know, if I didn't know any better, I would say that maybe New York Jew lawyers are not to be trusted. I don't want to go out on a limb like that and just assume.
There were at least a half a dozen times between the Iowa caucus in January of 2016 and the end of June when he would ask me, "How's it going in Russia?" referring to the Moscow Tower project. You need to know that Mr. Trump's personal lawyers reviewed and edited my statement to Congress about the timing of the Moscow Tower negotiation.
Right, because that's what lawyers do. You used to do that for him, too.
Wanted me to lie. And he made it clear to me because his personal attorneys reviewed my statement before I give it to Congress.
So I'm going to skip ahead a little bit.
When I married my wife, I promised her that I would love her,
Oh, check this
cherish
out.
her,
This is great.
and I would protect her.
This is where it gets
As
spicy.
my father said countless times throughout my childhood, you, my wife, and you, my children, are the air that I breathe. So to my Laura, and to my Sammy, and to my Jake, there's nothing I wouldn't do to protect you.
Including lie to Congress right now.
I have always tried to live a life of loyalty, friendship, generosity, and compassion.
What?
Qualities my parents ingrained in my siblings and me since childhood.
He's
My
the
father-
victim here, clearly, Royce, of this whole disgusting affair.
Get ready.
We can all agree that Michael Cohen really is the guy that got fucked here.
Get ready for this next line. Get ready for this next line.
In me since childhood. My father survived the Holocaust.
Oy vey. Never forget the sex gorillion.
7 minutes in.
Hey, what's up, yo? This Riff Raff, yo, 6 million for the gold teeth. Sorry. 12 million for the shoes. Sorry.
Thanks to the compassion and selfless acts of
Yeah,
others.
Cohen, well, you know what? My uncle died on the USS Liberty, so how you like that?
There you go.
He was helped by many who put themselves in harm's way
To help
to do what-
create a propaganda video so powerful. Sorry. Hey, guys, come on.
they knew was right.
I do love how
And that-
Michael Cohen is trying to give more credibility to the Mueller Council. He's just putting less credibility on the Holocaust.
Yeah. Good job.
I swear to God, I killed people under the orders of Trump. Also, the Holocaust was very terrible. It's just the word. Like, it's just, you know, man, you guys don't really do yourselves any favors, do you?
That is why my first instinct has always been to help those in need. And Molly and Dad,
Oh, shit. High-priced New York lawyer. I was doing it as a charity. I was always helping other people.
We got a couple Streamlabs here since we don't have super chats today. Streamlabs.com/Revenge of the Sis. Dark Spectre goes, just helping you guys out. You make my job a lot easier. The strike sucks. Keep it up. $3 from AutoShed. He didn't say anything. Luchador, does Revenge of the Sis have a backup channel on YouTube? If not, then why? So we do. I'm going to post a link there in a second.
Yeah, we do. But the problem is that we have to get we have to like. He knows it's a pain in the ass to just
To switch everything
because
over.
now you have to disconnect all your channels, and it's like we'd have to have different Streamlabs address. It's a fucking shit show.
But I will post a link in there right now if you guys want to subscribe to the backup. It's ROTC Media. ROTC Media. So there you go. On YouTube. And do we have any more Streamlabs? Oh, yeah, $5 from Starman. Prison rape is too good for this guy. All right, let's go.
I am sorry I let you down. As the many people that know me best would say, I am the person that they call at 3 a.m. if they needed help.
Because you're a lawyer and you get paid a lot of money to be the person at 3 a.m. that gets called and they go, hey, I'm in a bind. I pay you $5,000 a week, so you better help me out.
Yeah, attorney with billionaire clients. Guess what? You're going to miss some dance recitals, guy.
Yeah.
That's life.
I proudly remember being the emergency contact for many of my children's friends when they were growing up because their parents knew that I would drop everything.
He has nothing to show what a good person he is except that he was an emergency contact. This is so transparent and so hilarious to me.
He's such a sociopath.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like, that's the thing now. You guys, like, all you fucking anti-Trump tards, you all freak out like at the idea of Trump's evil, but you will overlook how evil this guy is.
But
he's a stand-up guy.
The
He's
left,
awesome.
the left hated him and were calling him names and were ripping, protesting in front of his office.
No, he's a hero.
When he was Trump's dude, and now he's the best guy that's ever lived.
And care for them as if they were my own. Yet last fall, I pled guilty in federal court to felonies for the benefit of, at the direction of, and in coordination with individual number one. And for the record, individual number one is President Donald J. Trump.
Whoa!
But you,
whoa! We knew that.
you just said, he just contradicted himself. Trump never told me to do it, but in his own way, he kind of did, but he never did actually. But now you're saying he did. Dude, you can't, you're even lying here.
It is painful to admit that I was motivated by ambition.
That's what I know.
It is even more.
Hey, you think Congress could afford a better microphone, right?
It's even more painful. Jesus Christ.
Painful to admit that many times I ignored my conscience and acted loyal to a man when I should not have. Sitting here today, it seems unbelievable that I was so mesmerized by Donald Trump that I was willing to do things for him that I knew were absolutely wrong.
You are
a woman.
You are a woman.
That's what a woman
You're a
had to
girl.
write this.
A woman wrote this. No, you're right. You're right. A woman wrote this.
This guy is gayer than this guy
This
is
isn't
more
written from the perspective of a man.
This guy is a bigger broad than that Ford bitch who testified against Kavanaugh. He's a bigger broad. I was mesmerized. No, you weren't. You were an attorney. You were getting paid well.
For that reason, I have come here to apologize to my family, to my government, and to the American people. Accordingly, let me now tell you about Mr. Trump.
Check this out.
I got to know him very well, working very closely with him for more than 10 years as his executive vice president and special counsel,
You're a
and then
fucking
as personal
piece of
attorney.
shit rat.
Fucking rat.
Rat fuck.
You're a rat.
When he became president. When I first met Mr. Trump, he was a successful entrepreneur, a real estate giant, and an icon. President. Being around Mr. Trump when I first met Mr. Trump, he was a successful entrepreneur,
What the fuck?
a real estate giant, and an icon.
What's
President.
playing?
Being around
Sorry, that was weird.
when you were in his presence,
I fixed it.
you felt like you were involved in something greater than yourself, that you were somehow
You were in
changing
love.
the
It's
world.
okay, Mikey. What woman wrote this for you? A woman has written this because there's so many feelings. We've broken this down on this show before. When women write, they always tell you how they felt. They write like the way a basic creative writing instructor would tell you to write, like in that boilerplate way. They'll be like, Don't just say it was a warm afternoon. Say, the afternoon was warm like a blah, 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 blah. And then women don't think creatively. They just, every sentence for the rest of their life is, the day was cold like a fucking ice cube. Like, they're just terrible. Women are terrible. Women are like, how do I do it? Okay, I do it that way. So a woman wrote this because they have a very particular way of writing, which is usually some fucking Yenta housewife who took a couple creative writing classes. It just has that style to it. He made me feel mesmerized. Like, that's something no guy would write that.
Right.
You know? It's just what
I wound up touting the Trump narrative for over a decade. That was my job. Always stay on message. Always defend.
Yeah! Because you're a defense attorney. Your job is to defend your client.
Agree to disagree.
Oh, this guy.
Monopolized my life. At first, I worked mostly on real estate developments and other business transactions. Shortly thereafter, Mr. Trump brought me into his personal life and private dealings. Over time, I saw his true character revealed. Mr. Trump is an enigma. He is complicated, as am I.
You're not complicated. Don't put yourself in the same league as Trump.
He is both good and bad, as do we all. But the bad far outweighs the good. And since taking office, he has become the worst version of himself. He is capable of behaving kindly, but he is not kind. He is capable of committing acts of generosity, but he is not generous. He is capable of being loyal, but he is fundamentally disloyal. Mr. Trump would often say, this campaign was going to be the greatest infomercial in political history. He never...
So? But he's allowed to say that. And what, though? And what, Cohen? And what?
expected to win the primary.
By the way, 11 minutes in, has he said anything that Trump's done that's been illegal? I'm being serious. We've been listening to 11 minutes.
No, he's implied a few things,
But
he hasn't
has he said anything? Okay, good.
He never expected to win the general election. The campaign, for him, was always a marketing opportunity. I knew early on in my work for Mr. Trump that he would direct me to lie to further his business interests. And I am ashamed to say that when it was for a real estate mogul in the private sector, I considered it trivial. As the president, I consider it significant and dangerous.
Oh, so now you
But
care.
He cares now. Lying was
He cares
okay.
about America. He loves
Yeah,
America.
He loves America now.
Michael Cohen's a patriot. You know your grandfather who fucking died in the Korean War? He's a bitch.
Yeah.
Michael Cohen.
He's a hero.
He's a hero.
Stone was on the phone. Mr. Trump put Mr. Stone on the speakerphone. Mr. Stone told Mr. Trump that he had just gotten off the phone with Julian Assange. And Mr.
No,
Assange
can you pause?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that part I believe only because Roger Stone is a buffoon.
Right.
Roger Stone is an idiot. Like, he really is. I like Roger Stone, but let's be fair. He's the kind of guy that Trump would go, okay, hey, Roger, be careful. I got you on speaker. I just got off the phone with Assange, President Trump. Don't worry. We got this.
And by the way, but let's say he did. I don't.
Such an
But let's say
overeager
he
asshole.
did. He has no proof.
No, and I agree. I'm just saying he's telling a lot of lies. There's one part in that I'm
Right.
like, I feel like that's a real thing. Maybe I just want it to be a real thing
Right.
that happened. Hey, what's up, Reggie? I got off the phone with WikiLeaks. Don't worry. They got the whole thing. Yeah, okay, Roger. Listen, I told you, bud. Why don't you calm down on the phones? Your
Told
life's a little different when you're running for president.
Mr. Stone that within a couple of days, there would be a massive dump of emails that would damage Hillary Clinton's campaign.
By the way, emails. But see, this is my favorite part about this. The emails that were released made Hillary look bad because she sent them.
Yeah, they were her emails.
They were her emails.
That's what I always loved. To this day, they just pretend like Like, if you told me, hey, WikiLeaks doctored emails by fucking Hillary Clinton, I'd be like, yo, drag Assange into this country right now.
Exactly.
Like, remember when Batman went to go get that Chinaman?
The China
Go send Batman and rip Assange out of that embassy and bring him back, and I'll fucking deal with him myself. But she wrote those emails. And the other thing that always funny when I listen to, because, you know, Nick Mullen is obsessed with, like, Pizzagate, or was at least, and he went down the same rabbit hole we all did. But the way he explained it on Come Town one time, he was talking about all the code words in John Podesta's emails, and he was explaining Pizzagate. And he goes, yeah, you know, it's just weird. You know, he's got these emails that are like, yeah, you know, that was a great slice of pizza this weekend, huh? You left your handkerchief here. And, like, all these weird codes. And he's like, the whole thing about Pizzagate became, oh, yeah, they think we're running an underground tunnel of child sex slaves. And it's like, no, I get that you're not, but, like, what was that email in reference to? Like, that's his thing where he goes, you never answered what the handkerchief and the pizza was. So fuck you. We'll go with Pizzagate. You can't just say it's not child sex trafficking. Okay. The follow-up question is always, what are hot dogs and pizza and handkerchiefs? What are these in reference to? Nah, we won't even bother.
By the way, just a quick update, breaking. That's why
Alex Jones has killed Joe Rogan.
Why we said be nice. The gentleman that you sent an email to has replied. I could read this part on here. There's nothing. It goes, "Hi, Mike. Can you please send me a URL so I could take a closer look?" This is why when we said that
Please be nice.
No, I know this. This is why when we said these people are not YouTubers, he doesn't understand.
He don't get it.
When you do a copyright strike, there's no URL to send because the video has been taken down. You know what I mean? There is no URL to send because the video has been taken down.
No, you can. I can still pull it.
You could pull
a URL on a dead video.
right, but my point is he said take a closer look. He's not gonna be able to see the video.
Oh, that's
is
true.
my point. Is what I'm saying. So sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Just wanted to give a quick update. You can do whatever you need to do. I got this.
Mr. Trump responded by stating to the effect, wouldn't that be great?
Again, Trump is doing exactly what Trump needs to. That's what you say in that situation. It's the best example of this was how how in House of Cards you had Meacham. You don't directly tell anybody anything because you keep yourself out of it. Trump did the right thing. He goes, wow, wouldn't that be great? He wasn't saying do something or take somebody down.
Mr. Trump is a racist. The country has seen Mr. Trump court white supremacists and bigots. You have heard him call poorer countries shitholes. His private...
So what? They are. No, you're right, Michael Cohen. Let's just go right now. What's a really Star Island in Miami? We're
Millionaire Island.
Yeah, where all the fucking millionaires live. Let's just dump 1,000 Haitians in there for no reason. No, you wouldn't do that, right? Why? Because Haiti's a shithole.
Yep.
Like, it's not. It would be one thing if you can speak. Like, I kind of get grossed out. Like when somebody starts speaking poorly of people in a country. I maybe you guys can call me a liberal if you want, but I do believe that obviously there's a correlation between race and IQ and all that. But there is also a factor of when you're raised around mud people, you're going to grow up to be a mud person. So, like, somebody who spent their entire life in Haiti just isn't going to have the same perspective as somebody who lives in Star Island. It's a shithole. That's not an indictment of the people, but it hasn't improved. Look at Dominican Republic. It's right next to Haiti, and it's still not great, but it's not a shithole. So he wasn't. I fucking hate this guy, dude.
I just realized that in that email, Mike, if you scroll down, their media relations replied to the email.
Private. He is even worse. He once asked me if I could name a country run by a black person that wasn't a shithole.
Did you read what I read? Did you read what I read?
Don't worry. Everybody relax, guys. I have a feeling
Yeah.
this is going to be
Okay.
resolved very amicably.
So there's more Cohen stuff, but I want to go to break. That way we don't run over and we actually get a real break. Now we're gonna see the second part of this Cohen thing when he starts to get questioned. And guess what happened? He got caught lying to
Congress today again.
After break, it's a good radio tease, right?
Is this covered under his deal? That's not covered under
You'll
your
see.
deal, right?
Get ready. You'll be excited. You'll be excited.
You can't do
Look,
that
guys,
when you have a deal. You gotta go, good guy.
it's gonna be great.
What are you
He
doing?
lied today. But we'll play right after break. We're going to play the second half of this Cohen thing. But I want to let you guys know, since we're not making money today, the best way to make sure that we keep putting up content is patreon.com/we're not sorry. That's the easiest way to become a patron. But there's other ways if you don't want to become a patron. revengeofthecis.com/donate. Please help us out by going there and donate any way you can. It helps us out. And of course, if you're looking for VPN protection anyway, go to revengeofthecis.com/XPN. That's ProXPN. And that'll help us while helping yourself. And of course, if you're buying anything on Amazon, just click our banner. It takes 1 second. Go to revengeofthecis.com/donate. Click that banner. As a matter of fact, it'll make your life easier. You should click the banner and make it a bookmark. If you click that every time through, we get a piece and it costs you nothing. And of course, one more quick Streamlabs before we go to break. Michael Cohen has offended my family and he has offended the Shaolin Temple. Thank you, Bruce Lee.
Yo,
Thank you.
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with,
That's
dude.
not. We'll be right back in 5 minutes. Revenge of the Cis.
The most exciting 2 hours of television is back with an all-new Revenge of the Cis. As Royce and Mersch continue to track an international deep state pedophile ring, their journey to the nation's capital is put on hold as Orlando's best police cops receive a cryptic message from an old colleague.
It's a message from my old partner. He needs to see us in Los Angeles right now. Says it's related to our case.
Do you trust him?
As much as I trust you, partner.
What's to know then? A detour from their original investigation finds these no-nonsense detectives in the middle of Hollywood.
Thanks for meeting me. We can't talk long. They're probably following me.
Who's following you?
The Podesta brothers. They've got eyes everywhere, Lopez.
Now trapped between deep state globalists and the Hollywood elite, Lopez and Mersch are on the case. They're no longer avenging Orlando. They're saving America. And this week, they're taking on Pedowood.
I've been working this case. This Dan Schneider guy, producer at Nickelodeon, he's into kids. Or feet. Or kids' feet.
Yeah, the iCarly guy.
How do you know all this?
Thanks for meeting me.
No problem, Miss Bynes.
This is Amanda Bynes? Jesus, she looks terrible.
Dude, she can hear you.
Watch this week as the web grows bigger, the case becomes more complex, and more older model cars get wrecked and plenty of nameless extras get shot. This week on an all-new Revenge of the Cis, followed by Nazi Lawyer. USA, hotels don't have Netflix.
For this performance in Delaware.
To make your shopping day a little easier.
Mervyn's Dollar Day sale is going on right now, and that means great buys on clothes for kids. All this week, you can save on boys' clothes by Campus Le Tigre. Short-sleeve Le Tigre knits are the shirts all the boys will be wearing back to school.
Do you like pranks, guns, and jokes about retarded people? Well, so do we, but odds are your liberal snowflake friend doesn't. How would you like an easy, cost-effective way of screwing with that friend anonymously without losing your Twitter account? Guns for Tards is the perfect way to trigger SJW anonymously through the mail. For a low fee, your target will receive a beautifully designed professional mailer from our fictional Guns for Tards charity, containing a thank you letter for their donation. They'll be led to believe that money was donated in their name to a charity that advocates Second Amendment rights for the mentally handicapped people in their area. For a few extra bucks, they will receive pictures and a detailed profile of a retarded person who they helped harm. It's all fun and games, well, except for that idiot who gets this in their mailbox and freaks out. Messing with someone through the mail is effective. Most people do it trolling over the internet, but regular mail is way more invasive. Whether it's a boss, an ex, or a liberal professor you don't like, this is the perfect way to screw with someone anonymously for the cost of a cup of coffee. Well, a cup of coffee in Manhattan, in a fancy coffee shop. Check out www.gunsfortards.com and select a package today. Use promo code MERSH for 10% off.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. We can make him better than he was before. Better, stronger, faster. A new night, a new time. The Sully Show returns to More Like Radio, Tuesdays, 7:30 p.m. Eastern before Dutch and Royce. Tuesday nights will never be the same.
I am the changing of the guard at Buckingham Palace. I am a thatched roof cottage in Wales. I am the best of Great Britain. I am British Caledonian Airways.
And now a woman who knows about shaming firsthand, supermodel Gigi Hadid.
All right, everyone enjoying themselves? How's that filet mignon?
Go ahead.
You know, we're all here for a really important reason. Because everyone
Randy,
should have
Randy,
a safe
we've got a
space
problem.
wherever
What?
they go.
Reality's
But
here.
of course,
He's trying to
that
crash the
takes a lot
party.
of effort,
Reality?
a lot of resources.
Who let him in? Shit!
Also, is that with your donations to charity,
Nice wine, huh?
shame
What do you think of that?
worldwide.
You know what I think of your pretty flowers? There you go. How do you like that?
All right, buddy, let's go.
I shit on all of you.
Seagal?
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Give me that, you stupid bitch. What a lovely charity event. I suppose you're all feeling pretty good about yourselves, hmm? What have you done? You've raised $300 by spending $500,000 on filet mignon and crystal glasses. Look at you, Vin dipshit. You say fat shaming is wrong, so in response you show off your abs. You're the one fat shaming, idiot! What's the matter with you people? You're sad that people are mean? Well, I'm sorry. The world isn't one big liberal arts college campus. We eat too much. We take our spoiled life for granted. Feel a little bad about it sometimes. No. You want to put all your shit up on the internet and have every single person say, hooray for you. Fuck you. You're all pricks.
Second hour, Revenge of the Sis. Exclusive today on Stream.me, Twitch, and Periscope.
But not for long.
But not for long.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're going to be fine.
I'm going to be a little distracted here.
That's, again.
Also, I didn't even really get to smoke, so if we find a video.
I'm about to play a video, and I'll full screen it, and I'll point at you when you're ready to rock.
Sorry, guys, if we're a little distracted today. I got to get on, get glasses today. We're working. We're improving. We're
doing
making moves for you
everything we
guys.
can.
We're fighting legal battles.
Of course, our backup channels are OTC Media on YouTube. Now's a good time to plug it. You never know when we're going to go down, like for something else that will be a community guideline. Which
You're
are way
going
different.
down, bro.
Stream.me/Revenge of the Sis, of course, to see us the highest quality. I believe they provide the highest quality. Now, we were
finest quality sweatpants you could buy at the Black Mall. Yeah. Bucci.
So this is Michael Cohen. This is from today. Michael Cohen refuses to answer if he just lied to Congress. All right.
Okay, that's like the worst answer to give.
Yeah. Okay, so we're full screen now if you need to do what you want to do.
Did you cheat on me? You know I'm not going to answer that question.
Okay.
You're at dinner.
We're good.
In front of the kids.
This is great.
Mr. Cohen,
May I finish my...
Mr. Cohen, he's yielded to me, and so...
I didn't finish, sir, my response.
Listen, everything's been made...
Mr. Chairman, may I finish my response, please?
I'll let you respond, but answer his question, please.
Mr. Cohen, everything's been made of your lies in the
This is Meadows, by the way.
past. I'm concerned about your lies today. Under your testimony just a few minutes ago, to me, you indicated that you had contracts with foreign entities.
Watch.
And yet we have a truth and testimony disclosure form which requires you to list those foreign contracts for the last 2 years, and you put NA on there.
He filled this form out today before the hearing, and he put NA, and now he just testified earlier that he did.
And it's a criminal offense to not have that accurately. So when were you lying? Either in the testimony to me earlier today or when you filled out the form?
Gentleman's time has expired.
That's okay. I'm good.
That's all he needed.
That's all I needed.
By the way, Mr. Meadows, go home to your wife. You served your purpose there today.
Mr. Cohen, you may answer his question and then whatever you wanted to say on that.
His question is, unfortunately, I don't have an answer for his question. But as
No. That's
you need to
have one.
That's something you need to have the answer to.
Right. Because when they do testimony, the same thing happened with the Blassie thing. They have to fill out a.
Where did you send these things?
To your Mersh Twitter.
Oh, to my Twitter.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't logged in on Facebook.
No, Mr. Chairman.
As it relates.
The gentleman is out of order. He said he does not have an answer.
Mr. Chairman.
But you're supposed to push him on the answer. Did he lie or didn't he lie?
When we were in the majority, with all due respect, Mr. Chairman, hold on.
Regular order. The gentleman has just said he doesn't have an answer. And
Look at this Democrat piece of shit shielding a liar who's lying in front of Congress right now.
You got proof he's a Democrat?
Do you have eyeballs?
Already gone over your time.
He's under oath to tell the truth. One of them is not accurate, Mr. Chairman.
You won't have time to answer questions.
Chairman, just a question, Mr. Chairman, just a question.
So that was him getting caught lying. Now, for la piece de la resistance.
Oh boy.
Jordan, Representative Jordan, who we've had before, he was the first Republican to ask Cohen questions.
Mr. Jordan is recognized for his opening statement.
Mr. Chairman, here we go.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Pause.
Here we go. Your first.
Yeah.
A Democrat asked him the first question?
No.
Oh, you were saying now.
This is out of order. Sorry.
Okay, I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
No, the first person that asked him was the chairman, the black dude. But anyway, now this is Jordan.
First big hearing, your first announced witness, Michael Cohen. I want everyone in this room to think about.
Sorry, I got to back it up because you got to hear the setup.
Mr. Jordan is recognized for his opening statement.
Mr. Chairman, here we go. Here we go. Your first big hearing, your first announced witness, Michael Cohen. I want everyone in this room to think about this. The first announced witness for the 116th Congress is a guy who is going to prison in 2 months for lying to Congress.
Oh, boy. By the way, great fucking, hilarious fucking just
freeze frame. He looks like, remember Droopy Dog? He looks like Droopy Dog.
He looks like a sad Jeffrey Tambor character. You know what I mean?
Every Jeffrey Tambor
character?
character?
Like a young Jeffrey Tambor in front of Congress on like Arrested Development.
The Larry Sanders Show, Jeffrey Tambor, exactly. He just needs a mustache. All right, here we go.
Light treason.
Mr. Chairman, your chairmanship will always be identified with this hearing.
He's going after the chairman. He's going after the chairman, the Cummings guy. He's going after him.
And we all need to understand what this is. This is the Michael Cohen hearing presented by Lanny Davis. That's right. Lanny Davis choreographed the whole darn thing. The Clintons' best friend, loyalist, operative, Lanny Davis put this all together. You know how we know? He told our staff. He told the committee staff. He said the hearing was his idea. He selected this committee. He had to talk Michael Cohen into coming. And most importantly, he had to persuade the chairman to actually have it. He told us it took 2 months to get that job done, but here we are. He talked him into it. This might be the first time someone convicted of lying to Congress has appeared again so quickly in front of Congress.
No, it is. By the way, somebody already fact-checked him. It is. This is the fastest somebody, because people have lied to Congress and then a couple years later come back and, spoken to Congress. This is the first time somebody has lied to Congress, been convicted of lying to Congress.
And came back and lied to Congress.
And then came back and lied
No, baby,
to
I
Congress.
love America. I love you.
Again.
You don't understand, baby. You don't need to understand everything going on in my life, girl. So what if I represented a few oil and magnates in Russia? Yeah, baby. They don't mean nothing to me. You know you're number one in my heart,
Certainly, it's the
America.
first time a convicted perjurer has been brought back to be a star witness in a hearing.
By the way, somebody said it in the chat, but Jim Jordan is how Republicans should be.
Yeah.
He's another like Ted Cruz. Well, Ted Cruz is a little more lawyery, but
and Ted Cruz, look, I'll be honest. Yeah. I love Ted Cruz. I love him. But he's also kind of sleazy and kind of an operative. You know what I mean? Like, I don't always 100% trust Ted Cruz. But yeah, this guy's cool. Ted Cruz, like, you get to a certain level where you go, all right, that guy's got too much influence now. Like, Ted Cruz has got too much pull.
And there's a reason this is the first.
Senate, right?
The
House
because
sucks,
no other
by the way.
committee-
We can admit that
The House is terrible.
We can admit that like the House is basically like NXT.
Yeah, the House
Or, like
is terrible.
the House is like SmackDown, or no, because Raw sucks now. So the House is now Monday Night Raw,
Right.
And nowadays the Senate is like SmackDown, like all the good talents on there, all the good sound bites
You
come
didn't
out
see?
of.
You didn't see that at the end of this that Batista was
we get
dragging Roger Stone out.
Did we get a little Lindsey Graham action today? Or?
It's still going on as we
Gotta
speak.
have me some Lindsey.
I think
man.
it's going to be a couple days, from what I understand.
Is
So.
Trey still around? Can we get some Trey Gowdy?
Trey is Senate.
See, that's what I mean. All the good ones. Are.
Lindsey's also Senate. Those
I
are
thought he was
Senate.
representative.
No, Lindsey.
Senator Lindsey Graham.
Yeah, Senator Lindsey Graham.
See, all the A-listers.
These are
man.
House. Yeah, all the A-list. But it's always been. But it makes sense. There's less Senate members, and there's like 300 House members. You know what I
Senators
mean?
are all rock stars,
Yeah.
though. Sir, quite frankly, I don't give a damn about how the hell you got here. If you took a Lyft for an Uber, you come into my court, all right, and then you commit perjury twice. Ain't gonna be a third time. Fucking Trey Gowdy, motherfucker. You're like, all right.
Cocks a shotgun.
And Ted Cruz is that sleazy lawyer that's going, so when you said you went there at 3:13, did you mean 3:13 or did you mean 3:17? I need you to be precise. Like where you go, all right, man, now you just being a dick. Now you nitpicking.
Remember, the reason this is happening in the House is because the House is now run by Democrats, so they could call these things.
He would do it. Think about this. With Mr. Cohen here, this committee, we got lots of lawyers on this committee. This committee is actually encouraging a witness to violate attorney-client privilege. Mr. Chairman, when we legitimize this...
God damn, man, I didn't think of that. I brought up the attorney-client
this
privilege.
has been, the Michael Cohen thing has been, made me angry from day one because this has set a lot of historical precedents. Like, you are supposed to go down with the ship. And, look, Nixon is a great example of a guy.
Of an amazing
No, he was. He actually was a really good president.
He really was.
Actually was a great president. He just
was.
was a terrible person. And he was a paranoid schizophrenic who had to tape everything.
I mean, he was biased by the Jews, though.
He was a nut. No, but he was a great president. But the thing about Nixon was he had a lot of ride or die niggas with him. So, like, Ollie North, like, they were like these guys, not Ollie North, but like the Watergate guys.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why I was thinking Iran-Contra. But, you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, I got it. I know you're talking about.
You guys know what I'm talking about. All those shady guys that went down, they went down. They went to fucking jail, and they shut the fuck up. And they came out, and they all got jobs quietly, you know what I mean?
Right.
But it's just like being in any kind of situation where guys are going to go down. If you go down and you keep your mouth shut and you man up, you'll get out and you'll always have more respect.
The Watergate 7, Charles Colson, John Eicherman, H.R. Hadelman, and Robert Mandrin, and John N. Mitchell, and Kenneth Parkson. Yeah.
But again, with Reagan, even with Ollie North, he just was like, all right, man, I'll take the fall. That was me. Sorry, man. We're trying to fight for freedom, man. And then he had to go through a little time. Bing, bang, bing. Come out. Who doesn't love Ollie North? Does anybody talk shit about Ollie North?
No, he's on Fox. He's on Fox all
Yeah,
the
we
time.
love Ollie North, and he did some shady shit. But this guy is just doing what the I hate to say it, but what the globalists are telling him to do.
Someone said Nixon knew about them. Yeah, we know.
We
Trust
know,
me.
which is why he was good.
Dishonesty, we delegitimize this institution. We're supposed to pursue the truth, but you have stacked the deck against the truth. We're only allowed to ask certain questions. Even with that amendment you just told us about, well, Russia's now on the table. You initially told us we can't ask questions about the special counsel, can't ask questions about the Southern District of New York, can't ask questions about Russia. Nope. Only subjects we can talk about are ones you think are going to be harmful to the President of the United States. And the answers to those questions are going to come from a guy who can't be trusted. Here's what
Dude, he came in with the heat.
What the U.S. Attorney said about Mr. Cohen. While Mr. Cohen enjoyed a privileged life, his desire for ever greater wealth and influence precipitated an extensive course of criminal conduct. Mr. Cohen committed four distinct federal crimes over a period of several years. He was motivated to do so by personal greed and repeatedly used his power and influence for deceptive ends, but the Democrats don't care. They don't care. They just want to use you, Mr. Cohen. You're their patsy today. They got to find somebody, somewhere, to say something so they can try to remove the president from office. Because Tom Steyer told him to. Tom Steyer, last week, organized a town hall. Guess where? Chairman Nadler's district in Manhattan. 2 nights ago, Tom Steyer organized a town hall. Guess where? Chairman Cummings' district in Baltimore.
I love this guy, man.
The best they can find to start this process, Michael Cohen.
Look at his face. Look at his face.
Fraudster, cheat, convicted felon, and in 2 months a federal inmate. Well, actually, they didn't find him. Laney Davis found him. I'll say one thing about the Democrats. They stick to the playbook. Remember how all this started. The Clinton campaign hired Perkins Coie law firm, who hired Glenn Simpson, who hired a foreigner, Christopher Steele, who put together the fake dossier that the FBI used to go get a warrant to spy on the Trump campaign. But when that whole scheme failed and the American people said, we're going to make Donald Trump president, they said, we got to do something else. So now, Clinton loyalist, Clinton operative Laney Davis has persuaded the chairman of the Oversight Committee to give a convicted felon a forum to tell stories and lie about the President of the United States.
Jordan coming in with the fucking heat.
Black guy just, I don't like you.
Yeah,
but
by the way,
unfortunately, you get a preset amount of time.
Did you know? You noticed something today? I'm sure you through Facebook and everything. You're not.
That despite being only 13% of the population, that no, it's a different thing.
No, I got banned for saying that. You're not seeing all these stories like you would, because even the media is like, we can't run this because we called him a liar like 3 months ago. That's what's happening right now. That's why you don't see these outlets. You're going to see some. There's going to be some fringe or an op-ed on the Washington Post, but there's not going to be a lot of journalists because they've had a bad year. We could agree already. It's only February. They've had a bad year already.
You guys realize there's an election coming up, right? I don't know if has anybody told them.
I don't know. They're panicking. But so the person that this makes them look insane. First off, he had the only papers he had was that Donald Trump gave him a check. Like, yeah, you're his attorney. And then
and I love that he only had one. You should have like 50 million checks.
So yeah, this was one of those where you start angry and you just end up dude, he lied to Congress today.
No, but you guys don't
today. Somebody said you're under oath to him. You're under oath.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess you just want President Blumph to plunge us into a nuclear war.
All right.
Russian? Is that what you are? You're Russian?
Fuck, at this point, I wish. I would to know this morning I was watching videos of the 3 times that Putin's been caught speaking English. Because, Putin speaks conversational English. Putin is fluent English, but he doesn't speak English because he's
a sign of power.
Well, he's insecure. You could see he's kind of insecure when he speaks English because he's got the accent. But I also saw Putin, his German translation thing went down today, and he was speaking German. Putin's a smart guy.
Oh no, he's a genius.
He is. Yeah, I was
KGB dude, man. He was a top guy.
I was saying this today. I was like, yes, I know everybody goes, oh, Putin, he kills journalists, he does this and he does that, and fine, yeah, he does. Maybe he does do those things. But look, let's not fucking pretend like the CIA hasn't killed journalists for us. They have. The difference is between us and Putin is we do it behind the scenes. Putin will do it in front of your face.
Anyone who wants to throw anybody who wants to throw fucking Vladimir Putin in my face and go, well, Vladimir Putin's a good guy. I got 2 words for you. Michael Hastings. Fuck you, Michael Hastings. The guy whose Mercedes just mysteriously decided to start doing 120 miles an hour and crash into a fucking
That's right. They hacked his car, and they've shown. Well, suppose you're right. Allegedly,
but it has been proven
that you can hack a car.
That they can hack. That you could
that car specifically that car
that you could even just being a
rudimentary
resourceful
hacker.
person,
could
do it. So imagine what the CIA could do. But yeah, Michael Hastings, just weird how he was just doing. And they were like, this is not a guy who was known for driving like Ryan Dunn and who was like crazy guy. Like, car just decided, he just decides out of the fucking blue to do 160 miles an hour. Why don't you tell me what really happened? Stop pointing that gun at my daddy.
All right, so you want to let's move on to the next thing. So one of the fun things about modern age now is that I could watch, and I'm sure just like me, Mike, just like you watch TV shows without commercials. When we watch something, there's 500 different ways to watch something without watching a commercial. There's ways to watch it, and that's what I've become accustomed to because I don't really pay for cable. However, one of my friends let me, they could have like 5 different Hulu accounts. They let me their Hulu account. So yesterday, for the first time, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to hop on Hulu because I was like, I'll explain why. I wanted to watch Raw because I heard about the Flair thing, right? And I couldn't find a good torrent of Raw, and I was like, I don't want to. And I just wanted to watch a little segment. I'm like, I'll just watch a commercial, fast forward to the end. I want to see what happened on Raw.
They're pretty good on YouTube too about putting it up.
Well, yeah, I know, but this was on Monday night.
Okay.
So today's Wednesday. It was a month. So Monday night, the night that as soon as Raw's over, boom, it's on Hulu. So I was like, I'm gonna watch it. So I pulled it up and I was like, let's see what happened. I got this commercial. This commercial is for One United Bank. It's a black-owned bank. Okay, for real.
Right.
Oh, I'll show you. I know what you're about to say, and I already did that. And you're going to be. You are right.
Yeah. Okay, Tyrone. Let me see your nose. Let me get a look at that nose.
Well, first let's play the commercial.
All right. Okay.
And then we'll go through their company profile. Okay.
All right.
Commercial first.
They say successful African dynasties are a myth.
By the way, before I understand, this is not an MDE sketch. This is real. This was a real ad that ran, and as soon as it ran, I had to go to my phone and find it.
Are you sure? Because the voiceover guy kind of sounds like Nick Rochefort, if I'm being fair.
They say successful African dynasties are a myth. And we lost our strength when we were torn from our heritage.
Those things are true.
I believe it's pronounced strength.
Yeah. Mike, can you please take this commercial? I'm
I'm
starting over. You're not taking it seriously.
I'm trying to.
Okay. Take this commercial seriously.
They say successful African dynasties are a myth.
It's not true. Chicago Bulls from like 90 to 94. And then you had the fucking Celtics did great for a while.
Their coaches were white, though.
Well, they said black dynasties.
Okay, you're right.
They played the game.
You're right.
Strength when we were
Booker T, 5-time.
There you go, 5 times.
5-time champion.
Yeah.
Isn't that a dynasty? Sorry. Take this seriously.
And we lost our strength when we were torn from our heritage. That's what they say. We know a new generation of kings and queens in America are claiming their throne.
This is not real.
This is one. I'll show you.
This is sarcastic.
One
right?
United Bank. This is their official thing. It came up during a Hulu show I was watching yesterday.
Like, do you understand that if I wanted to make a bank and I wanted to sarcastically and like hilariously market it to the alt-right, I would make this commercial? We kings and queens. Like, you'd have every alt-right person in America depositing their $80 account balances into the Getter because they're all broke. Hey, I'm only going based on the Streamlabs numbers posted on Angry White Men blog, so they're not doing good.
From scientists to activists, from educators to entertainers.
Imagine if we were those things.
You see, the black banker he's known for.
Don't.
We're
not on YouTube today. Go ahead.
See, it's the black banker. He's known for his high thigh muscles and his ability to dunk a basketball. I don't know how that translates well to running a bank, but diversity and shit.
The black banker has a higher interest rate. Sorry, let's play it.
Their thrones. From scientists to activists, from educators to entertainers, we're changing the world. We see you.
So little girl gets pushed to the ground, a little black girl. Watch this.
New kings and queens.
Where's she going to go back home to? Where's the black girl supposed to go back home to?
There's white people behind her holding tiki torches. and a sign that says "Go back home."
But they're yelling at a black girl who clearly looks like an American black girl. Like, are they telling her to go back to what? Elizabeth, New Jersey?
And why is that Filipino guy behind her want her to leave?
Hey, yeah, go back to your fucking homeland to Gary, Indiana.
What?
Get back to Detroit. No, but look at this. This is a bank commercial. A bank commercial. There's a black girl. Okay, One United Bank. There's a black girl standing in front of people with tiki torches.
But sometimes.
And a go back home sign. Remember the Fat Albert thing we played? Latinos go home?
Latinos go home. Well, sometimes I like my banking to be woke.
Look at this.
I mean, honestly, I'm not even going to lie to you. It could be a complete leftist shit show like this. Like, they could be like black separatists who hated whites. And I think I would still put my money in their bank before I put it in the banks run by the you-know-whats.
Well, you're going to be
Just
disappointed
despite
about
them.
this bank then. Let's finish playing this, though.
Why is this bank represented by such strong black men as Murray Rothstein
Just
and
wait.
Marty Goldberg?
The CEO is black. I'll say that. Watch.
Yeah, like Drake. So's Drake, kind of.
Community that continues to beat the odds. And now we're focused on our money. Rise up and make black history today.
So
It's time to unleash
riot
the-
for your money? That's what I'm confused about.
Yeah, rise up.
So are you communists who want to rise up, or are you people that want to invest in banking?
What do you mean by you people?
We're not on YouTube, so don't make me say
No,
it.
you're right. Don't. You're right. But
'Cause
still
we're
don't.
still on
We're still
Twitch.
Twitch. I want to keep my Twitch. Yeah.
I was going to say a hard N.
Sorry.
Time to unleash the king and queen in you. Get the card. Bank.
No.
Look at the card.
No.
Look at the card.
No!
Look at the card. Look at the card.
No!
Look at the card.
No! Is that a Kang card?
Mike, do you understand that all I want to do is open a bank account at this bank now to get one of these cards?
Because only Kangs pay 22% APR.
One United Bank Visa card. And for those listening via podcast,
No! I can't look at it. It's
Mike, look at it.
Why do you have Yakub on your fucking Visa card? What are the... Dude, you know what's funny, man? You could have done... No, hear me out on this. Oh, this makes me so mad. This revisited fake history makes me so mad. You have great men and women who were black, who were African American, who you could have...
Martin
used-
Luther King, George Washington
Well,
Carver.
Malcolm X.
Malcolm
Let's
X,
be
yeah.
real. The real nigga.
Yeah.
Malcolm X. I think Malcolm X would just be rolling in his grave being on a Visa card.
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine all the Jew interest rate money going to them and him just his face on a fucking car? He would be like, his ghost would come back to this earth like a Megazord and fucking kill all of us. But this is... We're becoming a society where everybody is so pandered to that there's like, that's it. There's no, we have to entertain and indulge everyone's bullshit fantasies. Like, and no self-respecting black person should see this and be like, yeah, man, woke bank. Like, you should be so angry. Like, if I'm white and I'm angry at this, if I were black, I would be so angry at this.
I realized on stream.me when somebody does pop something, when you like pop in or you subscribe, you could do a little avatar that pops up with the video and banana popped up. I swear to God.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those options. But they make me pay, and I'm not going to pay them.
So
how do you get sparkles? You got to buy sparkles.
Sparkle points?
Yeah, you buy sparkles, and then people can do things in the chat, and we get no money. Lovestream.me.
Black at oneunited.com.
Hashtag Bank Black.
Proud member FDIC.
Proud member FDIC, which means
is run by Jews.
The Jews still control everything about this.
That's the funniest thing to me. Yeah, we're the first ever black bank. We're the first ever white people bank. Are you? Are you? Who insures your bank? Who owns the companies that take the truckfuls of money to and from your bank? Who sets the interest rates that your bank has to go by?
So this is the CEO, Kevin Cohen. Then you have another black woman, Terry Williams, the chief operating officer. Sherry Brewer, senior vice president. Robert Patrick Cooper. Cecilia Isaac, there's no picture of her. Kimmy Jackson.
Gee, I wonder why there's no picture of Cecilia Isaac.
Then you have James Slocum, senior vice president, chief information officer of One United Bank. Then you have John Trotter, which is the chief financial officer. You want to know what John Trotter looks? You want to know what John Trotter looks like? Hold on. Oh, you can see it. Okay, you want to see what John Trotter looks like from? Sure. One United Bank.
Come on. He just conveniently. So when they were, let me get this straight. So when they were getting this, so when they were getting this boardroom of black people and their little bios on the website, right? This guy had a picture out there already. They could have just snagged it.
And they didn't. And they didn't snag it.
It's like almost like they purposely
left Isaac out too.
Yeah, it's almost like they left out all the, tribesmen.
So One United Bank, folks, make sure to bank black.
That's right, bank black and suck my jag on.
All right, let's move on here.
I'm so burnt out.
About what?
With the strike, and then I had to get up there to go through the fucking glasses. Just been one of those days, man.
Well, I'll try not to be. Let me try not to be too mean to you. So, Mike, your two favorite things have met: queer kid stuff and Judaism. That's right, queer kid stuff this week explaining what Judaism is.
Well, let's be fair.
I know.
I don't think this is the first.
Nor is it the last.
This is the first time queer kid stuff has ever been under Jewish influence. Queer kid stuff is Jewish influence.
Hey there, friends. I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Teddy.
Welcome to Queer Kid Stuff. Today, we're talking more about religion.
Today, we're talking more about shit we have no business speaking about. Stick to sticking things in your butt, Linz. You're thinking an Eastern Orthodox fucking priest to come there with the big beard and the black robes. And basically, because like Eastern Orthodox men are like basically white Sharia guys. They don't fucking play. I would have loved to have seen him there.
You are enough.
Why are you gay?
Here at Queer Kid Stuff. Ready, Teddy?
Ready, Lindsay.
Okay. Today we're talking about religion again.
I learned so much from Blair last time.
This time we're talking about the oldest religion, Judaism. Teddy, did you know that I'm
actually pagan? Shut up.
I'm Jewish?
No, that sounds cool, Lindsay.
I think it's pretty cool. I celebrate holidays like Hanukkah and Passover.
Wait. She's Jewish? Is that what she said?
Are you just now? Are you just?
I didn't know she was Jew. I know she was practicing.
Nigga.
Yeah, I
know. Judaism. Teddy, did you know that?
I'm like, no. Let's pause this because I'm very disappointed in you.
I didn't know she was practicing.
How broken is your Judar?
No, I didn't know she was practicing.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, but they have all these reform.
I thought she was an atheist Jew, but she's talking about she like practices.
Yeah, but again, I'm not shocked. All these disgusting, degenerate leftists. We showed that fucking pastor the other day. They're all into that shit. I mean, I'm a little surprised she's practicing, but I wasn't shocked when she said Jewish. I'm like, no, look at this fucking put long hair on that in your mind.
Oh God, so Jewish.
That's what I mean. She looks like a dude, like, cuts the hair and stuff, but you put long hair on that, she's a young Judy Gold.
Talking about the oldest religion, Judaism. Teddy, did you know that I'm Jewish?
No, that sounds cool, Lindsay.
I think it's pretty cool. I celebrate holidays like Hanukkah and
I never get copyright strikes.
Passover, where we tell stories about our history and eat lots of amazing food like matzo ball soup, latkes, and even jelly donuts.
Yum.
To me, being Jewish is my connection to my family, the culture I was raised in, and the stories and rich history that come with it.
Why do you have tattoos then if you're Jewish?
A lot of the stories and ideas in Judaism actually have a
She's Rich Voss.
Good point.
Here's the thing. It's okay to molest kids, okay?
with activism.
They do?
Yeah, that's one way I connect with my Jewishness. Some Jewish people pray and go to synagogue and read.
Other people subvert the media and banks. Like, you know, there's this whole there's all different kinds of Judaism.
The Torah.
Some of them just run over Palestinian kids.
Yeah,
with
whatever.
tanks.
Big deal. Some of them.
They stay busy. They're an industrious people.
Somebody attack our battleship sometime. Who cares?
Yeah, they're really good at, like, you know, for instance, virtue signaling us we can't have a wall while simultaneously getting us to write a check for their wall.
Fine. It's fine.
It's all fine.
Rah.
It's a holy text. That's where all the stories come from.
Like a storybook?
Yeah, you can think of it like a really, really super duper old storybook. But it doesn't have pictures and it's written in Hebrew.
Oh.
But that doesn't mean we can't read it or
See,
learn.
it's just an old storybook with no pictures. It's written in Hebrew. And in the book, it says that Jesus Christ, our Savior, is burning in hell and boiling in shit and semen, and that his mother was a whore. And that all non-Jews are cattle.
We're cattle.
Do you understand that, Teddy? Gee, that sounds awful, actually. Teddy just gets up and leaves. You know what? I put up with a lot of shit here, but you know what? That's my limit. He just gets up and leaves.
Teddy starts his own spin-off show, Teddy the Protestant Bear.
Trad Life with Teddy. I want to see Trad Life with Teddy. Remember, kid, you should be doing well enough that your wife shouldn't have to work. So she can rear white bear children.
Yeah, Trad Life with Teddy. Idea, Count Cucula.
Are you ready to meet my friend Abby?
No.
Yeah.
No, not you, Mike. I think she's talking to Teddy.
Sorry, that was interactive.
No, it's good. She can't hear you. Ah! I mean, what a lovely Jew. Are you kidding me? Is this a joke? Mike, do you think sometimes they taunt us? Do you think sometimes they taunt us?
Can you... First of all, I want to hit this weed, but could you full screen this so they can get a screenshot of this? They have to get... Guys, somebody right now, click print page and get a picture of this. I was actually looking for a good excuse to hit this. And then that happened. I'm like, guys, please, take a screenshot of this.
Look at that profile!
And the dress.
Look at that profile!
And the dress. And the teddy
Holy
bear.
shit!
And the tranny. It's the whole thing is, this is a thing of beauty. Yeah, I'll smoke to that. Guys, that is something else, man. I hope somebody got
Abby?
that screen.
Hi, Lindsay. Hi, Teddy.
Hi, Abby. What
look at the front.
She has the facial shape. She has a face that's shaped like she's about to chase Ellen Ripley through a spaceship and kill her.
Another little fucking mouth comes out of her mouth.
Another mini Jew,
A little mini Jew
comes out of her mouth. Fucking trying to kill Sigourney Weaver. Enough of you, all right? Stop trying to kill Paul Reiser.
It's like someone said it looks like a female version of Tiny Tim.
Oh my God.
are your pronouns and how do you identify?
I use she, her pronouns.
Identifies a fucking Oblivion character. Notice I didn't even say
Not
Skyrim.
even Skyrim.
Because specifically, this thing is shaped like an Oblivion character. Remember when you played Oblivion, you went, this game is amazing, and they got it close. But it still wasn't there yet.
It looks like she was rendered in 240p.
That's what I mean, like Oblivion, where you went, you know, goddamn good job, guys, but we got to get a little better. Look at that part. Oh.
She stands there and sells you skooma.
Testifies a woman of trans experience.
Oh, and a lisp too. No. 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 No, I cast you out in the name of Jesus. Does that work? They used to always say that at church in my childhood. I cast you out in the name of Jesus Christ Almighty. I'm trying it out.
Abby, can you tell us a little bit about what being Jewish means to you?
Sure. I grew up in the ultra-Orthodox Hasidic Jewish community. Hasidic Jews are...
I'm so glad. I am so glad that it happens to your kids too. That's all I can say. I'm so happy that it happens to your kids too.
Yeah, but statistically speaking, it's not as high of a rate. So I mean, if there's, I think, look, there's one thing you could say about city folk. They'll take collateral damage. You know what I mean? They will take collateral damage to make a point.
Okay, wait, hang on. We got to make a decision here.
Make a decision.
We got a problem here.
What? I just read it.
Hang on.
We could I mean, speaking of. All right, I'll keep playing this with you.
Orthodox Hasidic Jewish community. Hasidic Jews are a group of Jews who follow the rules of the Torah very rigidly. Growing up in the Hasidic
Lindsay is so stoned. Lindsay is so stoned in this
community, I was struggling a lot with my beliefs, and also being transgender, I really didn't have a place to explore my identity in the Hasidic community. So then when I ended up leaving the Hasidic community and my family, for a while
She left her family and that because guess what? Hasidic Jews, they don't play this tranny shit. You can't be a tranny and be Hasidic. You're not allowed.
Didn't feel comfortable practicing my Judaism anymore at all. But then slowly through my transition, I came to celebrate and to enjoy the parts of Judaism that I like, such as the food, the holidays, and the stories. And now I love to talk about gender and Judaism and the stories from the Torah that reflect my stories and the stories of...
There is no story in the Old Testament or Torah or anything that talk about trannies being cool with God. You understand that? Like, they always do this. This is what bothers me about this fucking LGBT fucking movement. That's not enough. Okay, you want to get married, fine, get married. I don't care, but it's not enough. Then you come and you hijack people's religions. You hijack people's religions and these stories about being a good person and being a man of God. You twist them and somehow are going to tell me how David and Goliath had something to do with gender reassignment surgery.
All right, so you read the email we got back, right?
Would you want to read what he said first?
All right, so we got an email back saying, we will retract the claim long enough for you to take down the video. We don't mind if you repost without our clips. Will this work? Mm-hmm. So I'm writing back. Let me actually start off by answering his question.
Mm-hmm. This is, by the way, I don't think this guy knows that we saw the email from his legal counsel.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
All right, so I just wrote back. Hey, Sam, sorry, but that won't work for us. To be fair, the clips are covered under fair use and parody, as your own PR firm, I believe, told you in the email that you accidentally sent me. So I can simply send a counterclaim and turn this into a legal matter, as the clips we used were covered under fair use and parody. We will not alter the episodes, as we've done nothing wrong to begin with. As transformative content, I'm confident we will win this on appeal. So will you be rescinding this copyright claim, or should I begin an appeal process?
Yep.
Play hardball, motherfucker.
Yeah, no. Why should we have to take him down? Why should we edit our entire episodes? We don't have to do that, right? And we're not gonna give in on this, right? It ain't gonna happen.
I'm changing this email a little bit.
Unbelievable. No, of course we're not. We were allowed to play those. We're allowed to play those. Wow, and then the PR firm.
So yeah, I just wrote, with the proof of our transformative content, as well as the email you accidentally sent me, in which your own people advised you that this would probably be overturned, I'm confident we will win this on appeal. So will you be rescinding? Blah 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 blah.
Yep.
Should I send that? Because it's a little nasty now. We're escalating.
Well, I mean, what's the other option? Do we capitulate and edit the edit?
We've got them dead to rights, so fuck them.
Right.
We're just going to take a few days off for money.
I want to make sure.
We're gonna.
But are we sure this email is?
Yes.
From. This email. Wait. No, it's not. That email that you're seeing isn't from their PR firm. One of our fans apparently emailed them that. Because I'm looking at the name. If you look at original message and you look at the name at the top.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. All right, how about this?
I'm fighting this anyway.
You should fight it anyway.
So
of course,
I'm
just saying that I would take that
altering the
line out.
email,
Yeah. Of course.
Other queer people.
I was telling Teddy how much I love the stories from the Torah about activism.
There are some really amazing activist stories in the Torah. I think the most famous one and known one is the story of Moses, who very much through activism was
Explain to me how Moses has anything to do with trannies.
Fighting for the Jews and the Israelites to take them out of Egypt.
That's the story of Passover, Teddy.
Oh, that sounds cool.
My favorite story is the story of Isaac, a very important person in the Torah. The story was that Isaac, who was born in the body of a man, was actually born with the soul of a woman. And while it's not exactly the same experience as being transgender, it's very similar to my own experience as a Jewish trans woman.
Wow.
No, it's not. Moses wandering the desert for 40 years has nothing to do with you being a tranny. The story goes he was trying to free his people, not free his penis from his body.
Abby and I wanted to teach you a new word, Teddy.
What is it? What is it?
It's a Hebrew word, well, actually two words, which is tikkun olam. You try to say it, Teddy.
Tikkun lam.
Tikkun olam.
That means to subvert society and turn all your children into drag queens. I'll translate it for you.
Tikkun ulum.
You will get better with practice. Tikkun olam means to repair the world. It's about making the world a better place.
Just like when we talk about
activism.
That's right, Teddy.
Tikkun olam is a core Jewish value to help make the world a better place
To do what? To treat everybody like fucking cattle?
Your actions, like tzedakah.
Zedakah.
Very close, Teddy. It's the Hebrew word for justice and righteousness. We practice tzedakah as a part of tikkun olam and gemilut chasadim.
Nakla goes, these are two Jewish men. Well, no, the one on the left is a man. The one on the right, Lindsay, is actually a girl. I love when you could see the stupid hand behind the bear, just every time.
That's a tough one, Teddy.
That's a tough one, Teddy. Because on the one hand,
means acts of loving kindness and charity.
That has to do with helping people who don't have the same privileges as you.
It's all part of Tikkun Olam, sharing stories from the Torah and from our own personal experience as queer people now and throughout history. It's a really important part of Tikkun Olam.
Tikkun Olum.
You've almost got it, Teddy. Abby, thank you so much for sharing your story with us and teaching us about Tikkun Olam.
Thank you for having me, Lindsay.
Tikkun Olam.
Yeah, you know what she can't do? She could be on Lindsay's show. She can't call her mom and talk to her, though.
All around.
Ouch.
Thank you so much for watching Queer Kid Stuff. Be sure to follow Abby on Twitter and
No.
Instagram at...
Nope.
Abby Chavestein.
I bet if I look, I'm already blocked.
ABBYCHAVASTEIN.
I'm not. I checked today. I'm not blocked by Lindsay. I found Queer Kid Stuff has a Twitter, and I'm not blocked. So did you put together that email? Would you not? Were you kind?
I'm still not sending it yet.
All right.
Do I know who's who here? Sorry. I know I'm distracted. I apologize. You guys know I don't fuck around on this show. I normally don't do this to you guys, but this is important, right? We gonna read here.
Yeah, we have 8 minutes left. Why don't we just end the show early? I mean, at this point, because I'm distracted too, and I wanna actually delve into what we're gonna do. All right, guys. Thank you for listening. Hopefully, we'll be back on YouTube tomorrow if this works out. If we're not, we'll have to go the other way. We don't want to go the other way, but those are our options. Thank you for listening, Mike. Nightwave tonight.
Oh yeah,
there'll be a Nightwave.
No, you doing Hippo Juice?
Oh, that's right. I believe I am from what I've read.
If he's doing Hippo Juice, then I might do a shill stream later.
Right.
But if he's, I don't know, we'll figure it out. But if he doesn't do Hippo Juice, I'll be around.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you for listening. We'll be back tomorrow, hopefully at full strength. We do apologize for well, we don't apologize. We didn't do anything.
Well, yeah,
but
we do still apologize. It shouldn't affect you, but we're
it shouldn't affect
just
you
trying to
guys.
make this right. We don't want to have to deal with this shit with limited time and then have to wait all weekends.
All right, guys. Thank you for listening. We'll be back tomorrow. Again, revengeofthesys.com/donate. Any way you could help us, we would be greatly, greatly appreciated. We will see you guys tomorrow. Of course, like I said, just follow us on stream.me/revengeofthesys and twitch.com/we're not sorry, because in case this goes down, we want you guys to still enjoy our show. See you tomorrow, guys.